free killing harmony. And today I'm doing the first trial of many hard, fluffy trials. I know it's time to go. First trial in session.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
If the Monacoons literally said the explanation, I'll be annoyed.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
I don't know why, but I like the games. I like it much better as in Monokuma by himself.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person,
I'll rip Suichi's skull out.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Oh, time to go.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
I know why not vote at all. Now see, can I can say when I was a flip on one, yeah.
Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
You just said that twice.
So, it's starting, huh?
It's my favourite character. Sweet treat.
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
But Kokichi is close. It is not that far behind.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
Can't wait for the over-explained tutorial to make everything sound like it's the newest thing possible.
First, let's breathe in. And breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
But how is supposed to do a trial without talking?
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial.
I have to try to lead it. All of us die if we get wrong.
Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us! You trying to start some shit?
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony. I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
I don't know why you had to say that.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doy. Because this whole class trial was his idea. Booyah! Easy peasy! I'm a fucking genius!
But Monokuma lets you play the rules that he wouldn't harm us. Unless we break the rules.
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right? Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Kaede, what the hell are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing this chapter 1, Kaede. No, you gotta wait till chapter 6 and get all the shit together at that point, and then you can go and talk about the mastermind.
Mastermind? What's that? know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Does everyone really think that?
Of course we do.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events.
Hello.
Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we can find the mastermind if we work together. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. Unless we don't. But I don't think that's a positive step. And now the class trial has begun. Great. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. You know, the things that you just can't get enough of. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. If you have to, you'll have to use truth bullets you gather to refute what they said. So basically, shoot the hell out of them until they admit that they're wrong. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder, the greatest thing for the truth revolver that's just held in the hands of truth. Use the left stick to aim the reticle and fire with triangle. I love this. This is great, and I haven't got fed to the tutorial. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statement. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that the lies or contradictions are hidden within those weak spots. But remember, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh, I almost forgot. A new element. Wait, what do you mean new element? No. I was okay with how it was before. Please don't. During the class hour, you can concentrate to make time slowed. It's not a new element at all. That's been in every other game. This also reveals small red dots within weak spots called the V point. Okay. I don't understand why I need. Does it get me more mana coins? If you hit that with the correct truth, but you will get some V counter bullseye. V counters really improve your score and number of mana coins you earn, so try that out. Okay, so I'm here to go for V counters and only V counters. Very disturbed, I can still move the camera around, that's great. During the non-stop debate, press the options button options button will bring up the controls. Give them a look. Right. I don't think I need all this information, but okay.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Nice, great.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
No, that's wrong!
That's the guy. Just a called interrupter.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh? Why?
Because it's the first question.
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Like, here's something, just like, yeah, we'll just assume that the mastermind would do it, just like, come on. There's no threatening enough to do it here.
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro. But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended. You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Carter's just dead of thinking, ah, shit, I've ruined everything once more.
Then how Rantaro know about hidden door?
He probably just found it like Soichi did.
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did.
It's okay, she's on my case for once.
And maybe the mastermind told him about it.
Of course.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Of course.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That does seem plausible. It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
Like, seriously. They have cameras and speakers everywhere. They really weren't that. It wasn't really that hard for them to figure out what they were doing.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
That pains me.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
I'm not gonna complain about the second one, but really? That first one just hate.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Kaede's just like, I don't really care at this point about the nicknames.
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery? I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind. We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
Kaede, stop already. I've already told you. This isn't chapter 6. So stop talking about this so-called mastermind. Come on, Jima. Damn it. I can't harm you people, but I really don't.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
I think Rantaro was the mastermind, and it's just like Monokuma refuses to let the game end within one day. So just carries on.
I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede. Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes, the cold, hard truth.
Huh?
Ah, here's what Kakichi doing now.
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
It was me.
What?
Why are you surprised?
Let me guess it was the mastermind some shit. Nah. That's because of being the mastermind, all we know is that they managed to kill Rantaro without being caught on camera.
He's right. That would make this the fastest class trial to date.
Oh man. Fast.
How fast was the previous record anyway?
I don't know, about like 3 hours.
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh, yeah. I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year, too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet hull, badass! Just to die like a little pug. Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation.
I wonder anyone that the Monokuma goes with more guitars than anyone and Monokuma goes to trials.
Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
I think this is me.
It's you!
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right?
Ah, but maybe didn't know it was gonna be used for trap.
Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd be set up in the library.
That is true.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
Me, what were you doing before this to make people worked up?
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
I think we need to know that me is bad, but who cares? I'm the one who's saying you're the culprit.
But someone's so aggressive. You're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on, let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it? Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
What? Just screw Tego. Everyone's trying to put me, but is that really okay? I think it is. From here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear, and these ones you get to literally agree with someone's bullshit for once. I know it's so weird. If we call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue points, then these blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points. When shooting at agree points with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. So they're arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes. Please provide a truth bullet that proves that the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullet is merged with their statement, they will complement each other, resulting in a consent. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can also V-counter, so there's a consent. So if you're confident, give that out. I hate you. Man, finally your time respects the system. Across the system, Tommy. God.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
That's okay.
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea! Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library. I agree with that.
I agree with you, Mary. Once. This is interesting. I'm liking it.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Q?
Of course she didn't. Miu was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake. Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it. Miu's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier?
Because it's always funny.
Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail war are you from?
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit.
You're so mean!
I'm loving this child. I'm loving it.
Hey, I feel a lot better now.
Oh gosh.
Cool your jets, kid.
Tsumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Ew! Why?
Did you take a firm dump, or was it a soft one?
Why are they asking these questions? And why am I oddly curious now?
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
Disguise? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Okay, triangle now.
I get it.
This is triangle now. Why
Tsumugi
would
can
X?
only cosplay as fictional characters.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise. Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Miu.
Well, fuck you too!
I'm loving the camera.
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
Why do I like doing this so much?
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Miu, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Now I like doing this like that.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
What?
Can they?
I can't have it. I don't want to do this fucking murder at the same day, sorry.
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
No, so we checked on them and then we got all the alibis.
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw... Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
I thought the fucking best memory in the world.
But of course.
You have to have the best memory in the flipping world to be able to remember all this stuff in this game. I actually forgot everyone that went down there. I knew Gonta went down a bit there because he's suspicious.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement. I don't think Kaito's too great as a character. It's the mastermind. It's the mastermind of this killing den. The person who's making us endure all these terrible things.
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
And it could isolate in death, but I'm going more with the quickest method area of the thinking.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
My Tete is a fucking wimp as well.
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
She's the ultimate child killer. I don't think she's gonna kill anyone.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
Because you blink Kaito immediately.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito, you're my second favorite character in this game.
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
I believe in God.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work.
Oh man, that does actually sound like too much work and stuff too. I know it's... Yeah, so I'll just want to get straight with my fucking plan, doing all night.
I have an alibi.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Listen to everyone's statements and thank you, Luigi. You're a real flipping help. That's right. I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame on me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
I don't even think anyone went and even suspected Tenko. I think we were just saying that out of the 6, the 6 were just suspicious. I don't think anyone said Tenko's name.
If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi.
What's this about?
I'm the culprit too.
Oh no, well, all 3 people are talking at once. Everyone is clamouring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. And that's right, it's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate, because we had to make new shit every flipping game. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. Great. That's not going to hurt my flipping brain in any way possible. But remain calm, it's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing 3 opinions, simple, right? Anyway, the conversation you really want to hear, and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find a lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can use recount counter, so if you're confident, give that a shot. I try to give it a shot, but the game just doesn't like me whenever it comes to it. Sorry to take up your time, thanks for being honest about it. Okay, I'm not gonna be explored about it, I don't like this. This is...
I have an alibi, a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a coat.
He's always locked out in the basement.
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do something
Are you talking about me? We're having a meeting at TV together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it. Robot? Like Kibo? None of us there could have killed him.
I hear it.
Time to go. I just wasn't bothered about recounting that.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro? That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes, Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
I want to know what type of movie. Wait a minute, Gonta, you were watching a Bug Life? Yes. Gonta watched Bug Life.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
That's not a terrible idea, that's actually a good one. For people who don't like other stuff.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Everyone suspect Gonta. Why?
Because you don't have
Because he was watching a Bug Life.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi?
I can get one though. I can Gonta get one though.
Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
That's not so stupid.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
I'll choose something different. I just love bashing people.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! 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 Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
How dare you call me that? How dare you? This debate is getting loud and heated. If I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose Mastermind. Okay, there's no non-stop debate. I think the dude's going to actually tell you there's the non-stop debate.
Gonta not culprit! 'Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
Yeah,
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
I'm not sure if I was
Then
doing that.
he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
I like it because the process of it just like, well, that's it. Gonna go home now. We've gone to the library from the AV room without anybody noticing. Could you really have done that?
Gonta not culprit!
I love this. I love this effect.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
I love this.
Door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door... No, that's
Time to
wrong.
go. Time to go. I can't do it.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
I can't do the karaoke part.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Of course I do. I am a number one life who like this game. Give me sass.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
No, I meant with an R.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
I can't wait to contradict you more and more throughout this game.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Ah, great. You are just great at these, aren't you? Cookie-Too's got my sense of humor. At this point...
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta told you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Huh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but... because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Why is Cookie's mom doing that?
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
Just sad. Gonta, why are you being mean to Gonta?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
How is that even flipping possible? Explain!
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
You're the job, you.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library.
I'm thinking alright. I thought that Gonta could have thrown a fucking shot football that far.
Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
And as well, his bookcase was only just closing as it entered, equaling he wouldn't have been able to do it.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
A particular item in the AV room, I didn't mean what I'm thinking. Let me guess. This. I hate...
I get it.
X has no meaning anymore.
Is it the projector screen?
And it hurts me because I like using X to press and stuff all the time.
That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door...
Hey, Kirby, I think you're forgetting one thing. Gonta's an idiot. I don't think he would have thought all this through. I think he would have just thought, well, door can't open. Guess I stay here.
Then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Gonta, you do know you make yourself sound more suspicious, right?
Oh my, how honest. If you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Why is that here again? I can't hear you. This music just randomly goes too loud.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well.
That's what it's been behind for wondering if you want to look at what Mia was saying that Kaede has a lot of. I can't explain the fucking someone. I'm just looking at these pictures over and over again. I'm just thinking, I've missed stuff that I could have talked about.
The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us?
If Julian is closer to convicting Gonta of murder, I will have Gonta punch you in the face.
Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
I guess they threw the fucking ball. Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room then.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Oh man, they really are going down this conclusion.
Wait! What did I say? Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
There's nothing normal in these games. I'm just gonna do this whole video and just pressing Kaede's voice from now on unless I get bored of doing it. If I do Kaede's voice, we could Kaede.
Yes. The act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Am I the only one who thinks Gonta's massive flipping muscly arms would not be able to fit through that at all? Am I the only one thinking it?
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
It's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy. Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Maybe this time he wouldn't decapitate Markham in the first still and if that was the looking on Carlos. And then just gone to die. Speak about murder victims now. Why can't I try it?
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Okay, but you just keep shouting out all the relevant remarks at yourself anyway.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
Gonta, stop being honest.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Huh, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect!
I think it's gotta be one time I got to actually her for being said to the nurse get back to health because it's Gonta.
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
It's very true. You go by the gentleman's code as well, Gonta.
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
I can't believe Gonta. Hey, get down. Get back down. I'm supposed to tell people that Gunter's not the culprit. I'm gonna convince people that it's not Gunter and someone else. That one is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer, which is not Gunter. If Gunter ever commits a crime in this game, I will be the last person to think of him doing it.
So we agree, Gunter's the culprit!
Gunter not culprit! Honest!
Just that, during the bicycle enough to keep over the room. Hear me, crewmate, and this is guys, it's me, this is on the background, you can see shortly afterwards.
Typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room.
Let's look at making the case. What a bookcase in the far left end of the library after it's been moved. It automatically shuts itself to its original place right before Kaiser switches to found the body. Oh, it's moving bookcase.
Do line up with one another.
Okay.
There are no obstacles in the way.
Guys go! You're out. That's right.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
I can't believe ignoring the big spots now.
Obstacle?
I'm so used to shooting them. Like,
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
fair question. What proves the bookcase is open with Gonta? Look at this. I don't know anymore. Yeah. I don't know anymore. My brain just stopped working 5 minutes ago. Wait. I don't know. What's up with this? I don't know. I was very sure I fucking moved the bookcase, but for some reason it's not saying that I was moving the bookcase. Because it hates me. I don't know. Screw you game, I don't know anymore. I've been then I don't know. They're not making sense to me. What it's supposed to be? They're looking like all three of the bookcase was open when Rentaro was hit. If you looking skip photos, is it the skip photos?
I get it.
It's not the flippy skip photos.
It's in this picture. Here, look.
I hate myself.
These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
Yep, right.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
Yeah, I don't think Gonto is good at aiming though.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
It was literally in the end of closing itself when we entered. So that equals... I can't tell... Basically, moving bookcase could have been the flipping answer for what I fucking care at this point.
Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory, then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
That was Kodaku's message to everyone who hates him for that question.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
Alright, so you're saying men don't apologize. Can I take you as spreading a bad message about us?
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, going to understand. Because we gotta find culprit.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
I hate this sentimental crap.
I know, I hate it as well, Monica, but let's get back to the fucking trial.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
No, but then there's less contradictions. It's just boring.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy's too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
But there's no racehorses here.
I'm jonesing for relief. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
Nice Mario.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet.
Of course.
We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
I'm thinking of it. On his hat, it could easily be interpreted as tennis rackets or handcuffs.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information. And what's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
What if it's a woman?
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Of course it's a human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up.
Come on, it's a flipping robot. There's no way Kodaku would kill that off fast.
Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
I literally find the man killed off Mechamaru, but that's because of the human flaw.
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library,
Maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
That includes you as well, Kokichi. Tell us the flipping alibi.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
Serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Why for the culprit into the library without being called by the cameras? I don't think that's possible. Andy, shut up with your shit. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
What about Makuma? Makuma knows this shit as well. And Makuma knows everything.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
No, that's wrong!
Go! I was watching anything.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
Yeah, bring the fucking bullshit goddamn now, come on, I'll fight it.
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
They're still here, still there. Looks like the card reader wasn't used, that means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Okay, you can argue with me. Maybe I should give them more tutorials.
You've still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you're going to do a one-on-one debate or a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown for? Now let's explain the controls. You use your Hurricane to cut self in half. It's cool. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Move your truth blade with help. What do you mean move it? What do you mean move truth blade? Truth blade is less thick. Align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by pressing X. What? You've made this more. You've made this more confusing, Kadaka. With a truth blade, you cut with the truth blade by pressing triangle. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, the truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, then make a weak spot appear. Then a weak spot will appear. slash it with a truth blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. That's neat. What's neat is you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. Okay, 2 at once gets you 2 seconds. 3 is 3. The more you cut down, the better. What's the position of your opponent's claim, closing, and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can use the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favour, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will move towards their advantage. And then you'll have to deal with the loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even a blade lock will occur. When that happens, you have to mash X as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with a true sword the bee's knees? What? Not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it, but I have tried it. You can also use weird agree, so blah 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 blah. Thanks for your time. This is basically just being.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, it could have been hiding there, you know. They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Got it, straight up.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Try to go. I cut your flipping words to the hurdy of truth and coolness.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
And then that made the shot to his face.
You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Shuichi, stop ignoring me.
Yes.
Shuichi, stop ignoring me. You weren't listening alone. Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Have you found something else? Is he ever headache? No, that can't be. That can't be. Shuichi-kun will not dare. Is he worried about something? He's worried about me getting killed or some shit? No, I would never try.
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
I got plot armor.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. how did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half to be specific. Invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But me and Sweetie guarded it, and now it's impossible for books make it impossible for them to even get through it from inside the library.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
I don't think that would work in the game.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right, we have evidence that proves that wouldn't be possible.
I get it.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
How?
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
The culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
Wait, there were intervals. Sweetie, did you know this?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between cameras. I know, beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Okay, one of those is correct.
Mew? What you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
Why Sweetie is not that to me, too, he's not a beta.
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
Because I was kind of in the middle of, I don't know, devising this whole plan to, like, catch the mastermind and shit.
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
I say, Cookie, you say you doubt at best price. You know this means war if you don't.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
It's not a lie at all. Like, Cookie, you could sense flipping lies, and I can tell that he's not lying.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads.
You always find a reason to hurt us, don't you?
The 3 cameras that Kaiidiot and Fuichi place go off when they pick up movement.
Why Kaiidiot? Why?
From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
Why do they name it? Your eyes look like they're ready for stuff.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
30 seconds now, I think that's long enough.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
But I'm thinking that like, the 30 seconds is not going to be long because you would have to sneak up on them and then
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
I told you, it has to make sure. But it's very hard to get the timing down.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
But it's waiting to add.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Marky, why you betray me like this?
Well, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Kaido, you know best of everyone that I'm too cowardly to do this shit.
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
I would never do that, Gonta. I am as gentlemanly as you are.
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Why are you doing this to me, Kia? The old stuff of Kakei's Maki ganging up and Luigi and saying that he's supposed to culprit. Now this is happening.
Already! Did you kill Rantaro?
No, I did not kill Rantaro. If I killed Rantaro, I would have been gentlemanly like Andre and told you I'd be doing it. Look trying to find blood perk and trying to get everyone off stage. It hurts my heart. I know who the culprit is. And it hurts my heart.
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
My suspicions are becoming more correct. And it hurts.
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the 5th now.
I plead the 6th.
Oh man, this is getting good. Entertain me, peasants.
We are not the peasants. Kakeichi. No way, Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong, there's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Fast our intermission. What time is it? There's loads of time. Gosh, I'll save. I hate the intermissions. I'm carrying this on. I'm carrying this shit on. Carrying this on.
Well now.
Wow, that's the trial is racing towards its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously I know, because I know everything. Oh, what? You know everything? What? Know everything? No. Know everything? The guy who knows everything about anything. He's basically trading his bearhood for goodhood, for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Earthline ancestry. Trading, trading. Now, I'm still obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys? Yeah, sure ain't no fish, but yeah, sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class role without any worries. While I definitely worries about tutorial guy appearing every 5 minutes, that's gonna be a good one, worry. Because this game just makes everything in the last game harder. Like, why are they doing this to me? Like they already ruined the Battle Showdowns now.
I feel like we're getting close to the glory part. It's mid.
I know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
Love that Monokuma money. I'm probably made some of my own. Probably starting the Monokuma give it a Monokuma Banks.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
What the fuck was he talking about right now? I didn't know, like, literally, what was he talking about? Literally, what was he talking about? Wait, Jake, say something. I'm giving up on you. So wait, Jake, you know who the culprit is. Just tell us who the culprit is. End this class trial.
Say something already.
I'm starting to give up on you, Suichi.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute. None of that is possible. Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro? Were you really together the whole time?
Ah, damn it, he left for like 5 minutes.
Huh? What do you mean?
Damn it, he left for 5 minutes.
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Yeah, of course, I'm very sure I noticed the way it's doing the idea people ask if I left once.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
We were together like 99% of the time, like 1 minute of my life was wasted standing around doing boring chores because I got frightened. I'm gonna check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, just you stay and keep watch, Coyote.
That's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
I bet Rantaro wasn't even in the flipping library at that point. He probably went in the library afterwards.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Yeah, so we only went down there to ask what everyone was doing, and then he came directly back up.
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner.
This is a calm and logical manner. You're full of bullshit.
Or all our lives will be lost here.
Yes, and your life will definitely be lost if you don't listen to me.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Suichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed her because... Even if Suichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed her because time it's going off.
I get it.
That takes so long now.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom.
No, I'm just thinking like... I'm just thinking now, like, I remember in the last game, so it's like instantly, it's just like, I got it. No, you gotta wait like 3 seconds for it to say, yeah, I get it now, I totally get it.
It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Huh?
Ah, very correct. You can also have the camera that connects to the security sensor. I'll say carefully so the camera has a clear shot when Maximum moves the bookcase. I will take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each other.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor.
I set the cameras, so I did the more important job.
What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Well, it was, because I looked immediately afterwards. I made sure I looked for this fucking shit first. God, McDonald's checking it.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Please say something. Please say something. I'm running out of ways of saying you're innocent. Say something.
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door.
Sweetie, slam your fluffy hand onto that desk and shout objection.
But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time.
Yeah, fucking right.
And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That sensor was still top.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
Well, someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
It hurts. I can't say my favorite music because Kaede had terrible names. No, I just want everyone going to think Sweetie's the culprit. I can do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. Like, God, do something. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear. But they're pink. They're white noise. To disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. You can use the science of X. Finally, X has a function other than fluffy cycling for this. This is down white noise. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does that make it easier to shoot the right sweet spot, you also get additional time. What a great deal! Use it to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity. I hate the system for telling me this stuff at random points of this trial. Okay, we got the switch here.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, he figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
No, you're an idiot. So he couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right, and I just have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
The security sensor was but the moving bookcase.
No, that's wrong!
Go. You're not blaming Sweetie.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then...
I like to imagine that Kaido's always doing something super sane. It just makes me feel better. Or just insane.
We wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Right, you can never tell that he's insane because he's always blind.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see...
You have nothing. Yeah, I have nothing.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
Really?
You're giving up that easily?
Well, it is cooking.
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
But clearly I got to mistake. On a meal.
You speak as if you made up from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Let me guess, we gotta bring on more shit to get Shuichi the culprit.
Now wait just a minute.
Ah, great. It's something that Shuichi told you, isn't it?
The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
Why is Shuichi not saying anything? Why does Tenta still have that weird ass face?
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
Alright, so I guess face is done, but to normal to Kichi's looking happy as ever. And Kiba's just like, what am I actually supposed to be doing here anymore?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Himiko just always looks surprised, or suspicious, or just confused, and everything.
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit?
She can't unkite after that the flipping, like shock creatures.
Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Do I have to give up on you, Shuichi? I prefer not to. I don't want people to blame you because you're not the culprit.
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Listen, Gaunt hasn't said anything for like ages and I almost forgot he wasn't here until I noticed him right next to Guy.
Hey,
Start flipping
gonna
gold.
say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Yes, I don't mind that.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone's supposed to Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so. I want Shuichi to say anything. Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. Protect everyone, I have to take control of this debate. Even if it means I have to lie to do it. Did you hear that? A lie? No, no, that sounds crazy, telling a lie in that class trial. But sometimes telling a lie isn't necessary to reach the truth. But don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Before you have had to refute the lies, now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal, no such as 8. But then hold down triangle, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Really? To shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, you'll become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth of lies. To me, Kokichi's life, while lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage too, so be careful. I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say only those who lie well will be able to find it. Thank you. Okay, to the lying, I guess. My turn, but...
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase.
Oh, I have to say that.
Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sound.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then
I love that.
he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase.
And let's go
and
about the
returned to
culprit.
lookout spot.
That's pretty
Afterwards,
cool.
he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case!
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, going to navigate me. Thanks for the suspicion is that Shuichi had the receiver. I guess all I got.
One more time.
security sensor on the bookcase. Shuichi also had
But he had it turned off.
Damn it.
And so when Rantaro moved to the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding. Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timing,
I love those squishy monsters. Thank you for navigating me.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
Turn this fly
Right,
into
go.
the truth.
No, that's wrong. God had the receiver.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
Wait, Kaede, what are you doing?
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Of
Is this true, Kaede?
course it's true.
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Of course I was lying to you guys, but I want to tell you not to be a basic.
That only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh?
I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Of course you don't. Robots don't know how to lie.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
I knew cocaine would say something.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
But do you have a heart yourself? As I thought. Case closed. The robot's the culprit.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radio flowers.
Like, there's a bit... I would actually agree. Because it's... Not, but I gotta lie that one.
Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
What is the coolest to face? The only one standing in front of a flipping window.
I most certainly have at least.
Richard, that flipping light just only shines whenever he's doing that flipping Jesus Christ.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that.
Not big buddy, but we're not that close. Yet.
Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied.
I would never lie. Yeah.
A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Well, then, you can tell us who's culprit is then.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe, Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
You're only saying that because he's a male.
He has been strangely quiet for a while now. which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Listen, what isn't classic degenerate male behavior to you?
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
I'm starting to think me might have a crush on Puichi just because of the nickname.
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Is that new feature some shit? Because I saw something.
Yeah, this ain't right!
I saw something else, like when I was going through my skills, like last episode or some shit. And I'm just thinking, like, could be another thing that's gonna show up this trial.
I agree.
Okay.
But I don't know if Atawa agrees. Because right now it's his nap time.
Wait, what? Did he sleep?
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on!
Wait, what?
Split? Did you just say split?
Yeah, we definitely honest it. Damn.
You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
Wait a bit, so your belly button is a microphone?
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
I was wondering why you had an outtake.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
I've been wanting to shout at the whole fucking trial, haven't you?
More phenomenal trial grounds?
Trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Oh no, I want to say that as well. Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone, but I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. But I can save everyone. I need to make sure we're all on the same page. And that equals putting the shit out of Kokichi till he says that he was wrong. You're split down the middle. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. That's a new thing, great. In a debate scrum, you will be split into two teams. When you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's divided up. The subject of your statement don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match the subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. The first subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subject X won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. You heard what you knew about the camera interval switching. Right, out of both. For your opponents finish their sentence, find the same subject keyword with use the arrow things. And press triangle to argue the subject. I never forget triangles so much of the game. But me, I learned about intervals too. I love this. I love these pictures. If you and your opponent's arguments match though, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. And then all the statements match up. You'll enter the final try to convince all your opponents at once. Continuously tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back, push their claim out for a perfect refutation or whatever the fuck that said. Thank you. Oh, they're doing a Mike Kimmel thing with that. Oh, what's thank you we're doing now? Oh, I love this. Loving his animation. Yeah, my club, you're good to see. Yeah, we're gonna be doing it all by ourselves. We're gonna be doing this without you. We don't like you, my club. Yep, everyone's cardboard cutouts are just standing on the podium. It's Shuichi the culprit. Shuichi is the culprit. Shuichi is in the culprit. Let's go.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gonta!
But Mew's silent about intervals, too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi. Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede went together the whole time, weren't they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
We got the full counterpiece list shit.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit.
And when the hell did we get back on the ground?
If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed.
Except for the culprit, but we just forget that part.
I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi, too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Listen, me and Gonta, we could be great friends if he existed in real life.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
He's so easy to manipulate. Which I get time to do, say the gentleman do it. It'll be great.
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth.
That's correct.
I thought so. Shuichi.
Just tell them the truth. You know who did it. I wanted to tell them who did it myself, but come on, we gotta give you some more voice lines to read out. Your voice actor's getting bored and falling asleep over there.
Answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize?
Was it a painful truth, or was it a hopeful truth?
Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else.
Including Gonta. Gonta, do it for Gonta.
Please, face the truth.
For all of us in Gonta, please, just say the truth for Gonta. Gonta believes in you. Gonta believes in everyone you consider as a friend.
The picture.
Picture?
Which exact picture are you talking about?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
Maybe the flash was on.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
Mia, can you stop acting like you know everything? Like Kuma knows everything. You know show.
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
See, Sweet knows. The reason why we're in time to notice the camera is because the camera flashed.
I get it!
I'm gonna use the precision triangle for everything now.
Because of the flash, right?
Yes, gotta be because of the flash. Sorry, that's the flash, yeah. No, wait a minute, that's the camera the Coyote was standing at, so obviously the Coyote would turn the flash on or turn it on by mistake or something. You know, whatever. Probably turn it on by accident.
The flash?
So I know that's the one that Coyote was setting up.
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Because you can see the flipping light.
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras?
You know, the ones that I made me face.
This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden. A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
I get it!
Oh, the mastermind right there.
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened.
I'm wondering, now what is that thing that's around his neck?
Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera.
And that is a lot of ratings for one hand.
But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
That's like 5 rings.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
You've been acting like you're the culprit or some shit.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Then what? Then why the hell have you not told us this stuff? Yeah, Kaede, why the flip did you not tell us? Was it that much of a pain?
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera.
I know it's obviously me.
Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Ah, yeah.
The culprit of this incident is...
Please. Don't. Mate, dude, I hate the hose.
No doubt about it. Well, this is as far as it goes.
Why did you do this?
I'm sorry, Rantaro.
does it? Why?
I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
Kadaka's just messing with me, right?
From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
There's no way Kadaka would put in this. No way Kadaka killed her wife in the span of 5 episodes. Span of 6 episodes.
Kaede, I know what you want me to do.
Damn it, I do know what you want me to do.
That's so cool. It's cool, but...
I thought you just it out. I might play his best side now.
I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Why are you doing it to make Kadaka?
Kaede is the culprit.
Of course.
Huh? Kaede did it?
Yep, I did it.
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede?
No, it's 100% possible. Right.
Kaede?
Tenko, shut up. Just shut up, Tenko. It's obviously not me, but go on.
Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding!
Yep, I can tell that was just a fake laugh that.
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit?
So I can contradict my statement.
Shh, come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood.
I don't see how that would lighten up the mood and Kaede stop lying.
Right, Shuichi?
No.
No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
I understand, Kaede. Want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So fight for the truth, even if it's frightening. I know you can do it. If you're scared by the strength of others who will be there to help you, think of everyone you've helped and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
This hurts, mate.
What the hell did you just say?
This is hurting me.
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro over the shot put law should become clear when you consider where she used it.
where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
I don't want to reveal the truth. He trusts me without it. But I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth. I love how these fucking tragedies are based.
I have an alibi.
Okay, perfect.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. How'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
That's wrong!
That guy. That guy's dead wife.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime.
I gave a secondary wife out.
She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Second wife who's around here somewhere.
Hold on. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
I think
she rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro. I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
You never went to Hogwarts. I went to Hogwarts.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I wanted to figure out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place you rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. When you deduce a keyword, you will be thrown into Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. Of course. The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the word. Let's activate the flash flood to eliminate letter orbs. When letters are eliminated, you will not be able to actually select the letter orbs. So make sure you remember where they are and press triangle to get the letter orbs. But remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Deduce the keywords from the letter orbs that you can see in the flash spot. Flash spot uses focus energy to use it, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross screens so you can read the letter orbs then. So take advantage of that as well. Thank you for listening to me. Hangman's Gambit starts. Here's a nice little just go back. Copyright. I knew it. Got it.
The classroom's bent. If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
See, that air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What
What a mystery.
No, you already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence the culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I remember correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it, how could I not realize it? It's too late. Too great the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. Let's go. Okay, that's good.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own.
I agree.
I agree with that. I agree. Proper rolls.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
It rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
Ah, great. So it wasn't just something to block people from getting in and out.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah, it would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
That's right, someone did have a floor plan. Yeah, in fact, that might be concrete proof of my theory. Oh, the one, think with me.
That's it!
I'm still not used to the fucking triangle thing. I keep pressing X.
I recall that during the investigation, you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mia.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
Why do I have to do it?
Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
There it is.
It's just as I thought.
Damn it, see these fake using those books just so they would line up.
What is?
I'm thinking that. That fucking thing is like a little bit too far to the fucking left to hitting them. Yeah, looks like it's too far to the left to hit them, but okay. Guess it wasn't.
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Who knows, you could have been standing in the exact right place for all we know.
Oh, Shuichi is right.
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, then?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library.
Yeah, just photocopy a
If the vent
picture on
was
that.
open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed the grate into the dark. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. But how's it look? Could a person fit in there? I mean, it would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl there. Crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
Thanks for the compliment, but we have to go back to business.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the vents. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head.
Always knew knowledge would kill me.
And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
I always knew knowledge would kill people, but I didn't know it would kill them that badly.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism? Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
As we were leaving, as the sensor went off, I ran overhead.
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede others put down the ball? That's being just the right time to kill Rantaro. When Shuichi went to the basement, when she was leaving the classroom.
That's it!
When she was leaving the classroom.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then followed. But just before she left...
Sweetie, the receiver! Someone moved the bookcase, hurry Kaede! Sweetie sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Sweetie.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions!
Dear Sector, Kaede, did you really do? You're the only female protagonist the world will ever have. And you're saying that you did murder?
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
You like Kaede or something? If you do, I think Shuichi will have something to say.
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Do you think I want to say as much? Do you think I want to say it either?
Yeah, don't to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
I am the clone. Yeah, you're doing this, Kaede, aren't you? I am the culprit.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
Indeed, so much noise.
Yeah, some noise.
Of course it's a big deal.
I refuse to believe... I still have my...
Kinda.
Doubts about the noise, of course. It's been quiet, right? If the shot was rolling, it would have been...
Indeed.
I'm missing it.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts. Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents,
it would have made a ton of...
That shot was really heavy.
I refuse to believe that. I have my. It's about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet. If that shot was.
Damn you, Kaito. Unless it was gone to the. I know it's Curtis. I think it's Curtis. I think I've seen it.
Should have been quiet. If that shot was rolling.
I'm trying to shoot it, but that's flipping. I love the hard tricks what I said.
You should have been quiet, right? That's wrong.
Sorry to go. The kick on for that one, or the other one is that
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
I know the great music ended with the dead body sound.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shots rolling.
That's ghastly. Oh, it's just a load of stick figures getting hunched.
What?
Oh, weird. Okay, it's a bit weird, but the music's nice.
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it. So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
And there are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered in end to end with cluttered sacks of books. This is nothing. As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the book bit by bit. Jeez, there are 2 books. It might be hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Well, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaide, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it?
Listen, I don't know why, but I just love clicking my fingers whenever I'm not talking, because it's sound.
You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before me changes our mind. Sweetie was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. I still hate it. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran away. Just ran after.
So you were hiding it the entire time? Where would she have even hidden it?
Her backpack. I just had to keep it. It could only be one place. No, backpack.
That's it!
Then the best could have hid it. A backpack.
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
I'm starting to feel bad for him. Only just starting now.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate.
I know, that poor unfortunate soul. Seemed to be in pain. Great pain. I want to be there.
I mean, it's Kaede, you know?
You know, the team leader, the person who gives all the promotional speeches and shit that no one likes.
She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
I didn't press the button. It's just like switch just knows the auto counter.
What doesn't fit?
Time to go.
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
That's why she didn't take the first blood type, you idiot.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why!
Because the number one waifu, and you can't not go away from the number one waifu.
Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Oh, flipping calls it for time for another fucking tutorial. Hate this. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in armament mode and won't listen to you. Do we have to rename this every game? Yes, you do, or you're fired. Okay, so AA mode. You have to remove the armaments to refute what they are saying. That's how argument works. So AA works. The objective, oh nice picture, is to destroy all your foes' armaments, then strike the final blow. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statement to damage the armament. I like this much better than flipping panic talk action. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sites. Right when the guide makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, the armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can I get on rhythm? Try pressing in R1 to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time, you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to X, triangle, square, and circle. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the final blow. This split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Let's go. Argument on answer.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault!
I still can't get all 3 of them. Oh.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm I'm the one who killed Rantaro. That's the truth of this case. And that's all there is to it.
Okay, well, we go.
Stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you... Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this.
Okay, let's go.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Kill the mastermind. You're trying to kill the mastermind. It hurts, mate. This really hurts, mate.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see! Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
No, chapter 6 would be the chapter where we find the mastermind. I just hope chapter 1 would be this time.
But it's all my fault.
I did heard you got to beat up for a minigame. I tried like 5 times that.
Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Luigi, don't cry. If you cry, then because I cry. Because I'm you.
Stop. It's not true.
I don't know what Alex.
Please, don't say it's your fault.
Where is my fault?
It'll be harder for me.
Oh, damn it, I can't let you scream anymore.
None of this is your fault. It's mine.
I'm looking screaming up.
Everything's my fault.
It hurts me.
Kaede.
So, like, this is the only, like, there's always something blocking his fucking second eye whenever he's crying. Like, whenever he does that fucking crying stance, it's always one eye. And now, like, with his fucking cap on, best cap, by the way, his other eye's fucking just covered up, and one eye's covered up by Omega's hair.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone.
Do you flipping right among ya? I know you can do it.
And then, I want you to end this.
I refuse to end this. I'll stay on chapter 1 for the rest of the playthrough if I have to.
That's my final wish.
I'll fucking really stop the game.
I understand. I'll end all of this.
The player who doesn't want to end it, but just knows they have to get to chapter 2 to see what happens.
I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I will now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with blah blah blah, use the left stick to move the cursor over the gaps. And then fit the panel in the empty space, the triangle, and the correct panel will fit. Why did I do this? Here's the empty spaces hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There'll be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press L1 and R1 to switch panels. Let's start filling in as many as you can. Thank you. Thank you. And remember, Coyote Pesca. I need to go best mage. Okay, start closing argument. Okay. He wants to fight against Makuma. He was asked to modify the cameras, Mio. What was the murder weapon found at the crime scene? What did the culprit do with the library event? What book did the culprit serve last? What did the culprit do with the modified camera? And when was last mentioned? Bad to me. What happens in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? Sensor went off. How was the shot football rolled? Classroom event. Whose picture was taken by the camera? Why wasn't the sound of the... After receiving one else, what did Sweetie see in the library? Still think that to me is case turned to its original position. What did the culprit do with the library? Open the vent. Who was asked to modify the cameras? We got down to me. Maybe 4 minutes to do it. Oh.
This!
Huh.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive.
Wait, why are you doing?
The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime.
Wait, why can't I? Pause.
After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras, as well as the shot, in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept... The